The PBA does not know what to do. Jason Belmonte is running scared. Why watch another video of him or professionals like him showing their elite skills when you can watch me suck at bowling? Welcome to April 2017's edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling. No, you are not seeing things. We are at the very same location as we were for the Candlepin show, Lanes and Games in the People's Republic of Cambridge. We were downstairs last month playing Candlepin bowling, so this month we head upstairs and play Tenpin bowling. Since that's a rarity on this show, it deserves its whole month from a place that is soon to close. As you can see here, we have lane number 37, and at the time that I was playing, it was not all too busy. Although near the end, there were a few more lanes that were in use, but it wasn't really too busy at all. The people at the front desk weren't too happy I was using a second lane for the cameras. However, I told them if they needed the neighboring lane, just let me know and things could be moved. Well, another thing I'm not going to miss about this place is the lack of customer friendliness. This has been, so far, the worst place I've ever went in terms of recording a video. These people were not rude, they were just not very friendly. But then again, it is the Boston area, and they are notorious for being rude. Not to dwell on it that much longer, but since this place is closing, I have called them out for juicing the Candlepin lanes. So I might as well call them out for not very friendly customer service. So now that we got all that out of the way, let's see what the high and low scores are as of this month. So far in Candlepin, our high score was a flukish 136 from Putnam Lanes, and I still admit it's a fluke. And the low of 44 was achieved at Mason's on a live event, back when the phone was capable of doing live stuff. As for Duckpin, we don't have too many places, and I got a 118, which is alright, not the best, but doable. And surprisingly, the low is a 65, come close to it a few times, but still, surprisingly, it's intact. And the game of choice for this month, the Tenpin. Hopefully we can bolster that high of 112, which in Tenpin is not very good. And the 26 is not a typo. That is when I was at another bowling alley, I tried using the two-handed approach and it didn't work, especially since I didn't have a towel and lane oil was obviously an issue. So that's where that pathetic low score came from. And those are the highs and lows as of this recording. And as you can see here, like many Tenpin places, they have automatic scoring, and we know how much I love that. However, in Tenpin, it's not bad because you don't have all the issues that you have with Candlepin, like Deadwood way too far ahead of you, the balls coming back, trapped Deadwood, trapped balls in Deadwood, things that would really wreck the score. Not a problem in Tenpin. Of course, if a system is easy to use, it helps. But you don't have all these problems in Tenpin anyway, so it's not that big of a deal and I don't mind it. And just as a note, I use an 11-pound ball because if I use anything heavier, the middle finger on my bowling hand typically gets injured. I don't know why, but usually when I do use a heavier ball, that's exactly what happened. And with the Christmas special that I did with Emilio, I really wrecked my finger. So that's when I decided I'm going to use nothing lighter than 10, but I'd like to stay in the middle of the road at 11. Anyway, since I don't have an intro for this, I might as well just do it now. It's time to watch me suck at regular bowling.
Frame 1, ball 1.
Due to music playing upstairs like they have downstairs, the audio will be muted. Anyway, there's the first ball, and yeah. Just like at Weymouth, getting used to Tenpin after playing Candlepin, kind of rough. Anyway, for those of you that like pin setters, here's the A2 doing the deadwood clearing phase without deadwood. And there you go.
Ball 2, I felt that one fall off.
Hopefully, in a very quick manner, we'll get over this transition from candlepin to tenpin. There we go, lob the ball, and we get 3. What a start. And for those of you who like pin setters again, here's the A2 clearing away and setting a new set. And there you go.
Frame 2, ball 1. Great start.
That seems to be a thing here at Lanes and Games, the really bad start. Anyway, here we go. There's the ball. Off to the side a bit. Well, better.
Ball 2.
Just like candlepin, narrow leaves with few pins, not my favorite. There's the ball off to the side, and 6 is all we're going to get. After the first 2 frames, as you can see, we're off to a flying start. A 3 and 1 and a 6 and 2 for a total of 9. The transition, it is a tough one.
Frame 3, ball 1. I think going from candles to big balls messes me up.
It is definitely true. It's an entirely different mechanic. We got to get over that, though. Anyway, there's the ball. Off to the side again. And a few pins.
Ball 2.
The one thing that's probably certain is the 26 will probably still be the low score. There's the ball, looking much better. And a spare. First mark of the game.
Frame 4, ball 1.
That also means it's El Stinko the bonus ball. What will it be? Usually not as bad. Anyway, there it goes. And, well, surprisingly, we got 7.
Ball 2.
Again with the narrow leaves, but with the bigger ball, it's a little easier to get. Anyway, there's the ball. Looking pretty good. And 2 spares in a row. It looks like we got over the candlepin thing. Starting to do better. A spare in 3 and 4. So far, we've got a total of 36. Can we go for the chicken?
Frame 5, ball 1. El Stinko the bonus ball.
It is a very obscure bowling term, but 3 spares in a row is called a chicken. Anyway, here we go. There's the ball. It's not looking too bad. And, well, no chicken. Unfortunately, I guess we're going to just settle with that strike instead.
Frame 6, ball 1. 2 El Stinkos.
The one thing I can say about tenpin is, wherever I go, I at least get 1 strike. Anyway, there we go. First ball is, well, 7.
Ball 2, El Stinko 2.
Can we go for 4 marks in a row? We got 3 that are standing in a favorable position. There's the ball. There it goes off to the side. And an 8. An alright fill for a strike. Not the greatest. After 6, we got a strike in 5, and then an 8 and 6, which happens to be the fill for said strike. Total of 72.
Frame 7, ball 1.
We've had a good streak going. Can we keep it up? Here comes the ball. There it goes, a little off to the side. We got 7, and 1 that's wobbling, but will not fall.
Ball 2.
Once again with the narrow leave. Those are a bit difficult to get. Here we go. Little lob. And we got 8.
Frame 8, ball 1.
Well, we were bound to not get a mark at some point, especially if you know the name of this show. So let's get this one going. There's a ball. Not looking bad. And, ooh, missed one.
Ball 2.
The good thing about 1-pinners and 10-pin is you literally have 19 inches of leeway. There's the ball. Not going to need much of it. Spare. After 8, we got an 8 and 7, and then we got a spare and 8. So far, we've got at least a 90. What will El Stinko the bonus ball give us for a bonus?
Frame 9, ball 1.
Things have definitely improved from the beginning of the adventure, so let's see what we get. There's the ball, a little off to the side. Yeah, we got 7. That's an alright fill.
Ball 2.
In Candlepin, a 7 fills pretty good. In Tenpin, big balls, big target. Yeah, alright. Anyway, there goes the ball, and only got 1 for 8.
Frame 10, ball 1.
Here's the last frame of the very first game. Let's see if we can end on a high note. There it goes, and, well, we knew a gutter ball was going to come eventually. It's been a while.
Ball 2.
Surprised we went so long without one of those. So, here's the final ball, and, oh no. Oh, not the way to end it. Well, that was one very sour ending. Nonetheless, the score wasn't that bad. We got a 105. Very rough beginning because of the transition from Candlepin, and then it just stank at the very end. So that's game 1 of 4 in the Tenpin department at Lanes and Games in the People's Republic of Cambridge. Georgia 551 saying hope you enjoyed and have a good one.